I will see new topics of heading, units in heading. I had seen in my earlier video, multiplication is not always a group operation. And it is not a group operation because it is not satisfy the group axioms. I had seen in my earlier video, a ring is a abelian group always under addition. In a ring, under multiplication, it is not necessary always be group because multiplicative inverse. Here, not every element required to have multiplication inverse, but sometimes some element do have multiplicative inverse. Okay? An element A is called unit if it has a multiplicative inverse. But at first I will say ring with unity. Ring with unity is, let R be a ring, then there exists an element E in R such that E times x equal to x times E for all x belongs to R. Then E is called unity and R is called ring with unity. Okay? As for example, 2 cross 2 matrices whose entries are real is a non-commutative ring with unity. What is unity in this matrix? Identity matrix. This is just 1 0 0 1. And this is ring with unity because ai2 equal to a which is also equal to I2a. Okay? Where for all a means m to r. Okay? Are you getting what is the concept ring with unity? Well, now let's come back our original discussion, unit of a ring. Let R be a ring with unity and smaller be the member of capital R. And we say that small r is a unit of the ring R if there exists a multiplicative inverse or inverse, which I have considered as inverse of this element R, such that R dot R inverse equal to identity element in the ring. Okay? I hope now my all viewers have understood what is the unit of a ring. This is actually set of those elements in the ring whose have a multiplicative inverse. Okay? Now consider if R is a ring, assume R equal to 0 ring. Then always 1 is a unit because 1 dot 1 equal to 1. That means multiplicative inverse of 1 is itself. Therefore, any non-zero ring has a unit. This is 1. And there is maybe other unit also. Now my question, what are the unit in integer? 1 is obviously unit of every non-zero ring. Similarly, minus 1 also unit in Z because minus 1 times minus 1 equal to identity which is equal to 1. Now my question, is there any units in integer? Just think, consider NB other element in integer which is not 1. N is not equal to 1. Also, n is not equal to minus 1. Consider it. Think, is there exist any element such that n times some element which would be equal to 1? This is cannot possible because this is possible only for 1 over n. But we all of us know 1 over n does not be member of integer. So, only units in integer be 1 and minus 1. Are we getting? Now my question, What is the unit in rational number? Just think. Every non-zero rational number would be unit in the set Q. Okay? My question. What is the unit in the group Zn? And there exists a nice observation. Consider M belongs to Zn is a unit. And this implies GCD of Mn equal to 1. Therefore, set of unit in Zn are those elements whose GCD with n is 1. Now let's see the proof. Suppose M belongs to Zn is a unit. Then by the definition of unit, we all of us know there exists x in Zn such that mx equal to 1. Okay? And in Zn, this equality means mx congruent to 1 in modulo n. And we all of us know by the definition of modulo n, this implies n divide mx minus 1. That imply also from this line ny equal to mx minus y, where y belongs to integer. We all of us know this is just number theory part. From this line, this line imply by simplification, it is imply this line, and we all of us know all multiple of this equation m and n is called GCD of mn. By this line we can tell 1 divide GCD of mn. Therefore we can tell obviously GCD of m and n equal to 1. Okay? Well, therefore one part of our proof has done. If m is unit in Zn, that implies GCD of m and n equal to 1. And conversely, suppose GCD of mn equal to 1. By the definition of GCD, there exists x and y in integer such that mx plus ny equal to 1. And that implies mx equal to minus ny plus 1. From this line we can write it also mx minus 1 equal to minus ny. And by the definition of divisor, from this line we can tell n divide mx minus 1. Okay? And from this line we can write mx congruent to 1 in modulo n. And from this line we can also write mx equal to 1 which belongs to Zn. That implies m inverse equal to x. That means since m has a multiplicative inverse, that means m is a unit in Zn. Okay? Are you getting this proof? Well, as for example, consider Z mod 12z, that means integer modulo 12. Units are those elements whose GCD with 12 1. This would be 1, 5, 7 and 11. Okay? Means units in Zn are exactly those integers whose are co-prime 12. All of us know ring under multiplication always not necessary this is group. But consider R star, which is sometimes denoted as UR, which is actually the set of units in the ring. These from always be a multiplicative group. That means for group axioms we need have to prove this property: identity element, associative property, inverses and closed under multiplication. 1 always belongs to this R star means set of unit because 1.1 equal to 1 means 1 has itself be inverse. That means this set contain always identity element and associative property always behold because this is property of ring and we all of us know associative property is the heritage property of any group. So obviously it will satisfy the associative property, and since X is unit, that means every element obviously has inverses. Inverse property always behold here. Now we have to prove the closure property under multiplication. That means we have to prove if xy be the member of R star, then we have to prove x dot y be the member of R star. And we all of us know the inverse of x dot y equal to y inverse times x inverse. That implies x dot y belongs to R star. Okay? That means both property also be satisfied here. So we can tell easily UR, which is denote the set of unit in R, this from a multiplicative group. Okay? Well, now just think the previous example, the integer modulo 12. Here I have seen 1, 5, 7, 11 be the unit of this group. Therefore, here UR means set of integer contain these elements and which will form a group. Are you getting clearly? Well, today I will stop here, and in my next video I will discuss this topic also elaborately. But at first I will recommend you, please pay attention in today's video. If you have any queries about this topic, then please do comments in my comments box. Don't forget to press the bell icon of subscription button. Thank you so much.